Welcome to CyberLex Learning, where auditors become audit leaders. This is the CISA Audit Judgment Series. Listen closely, learn deeply, lead decisively. It's your first week on an IT audit engagement. Your task: test access management for the core banking system, the system that processes account balances, customer transactions, loan data, and financial records. This isn't a textbook exercise. This is the real world. And this is the moment beginners realize what IT auditors actually do. Access management is one of the most important domains in every Big Four IT audit. Here's what you're evaluating: who has access, what level of access they have, whether the access was properly approved, whether the user still needs that access, whether privileged access is restricted, whether terminated users were removed, whether segregation of duties is enforced. These are the controls beginners must master. 1. Completeness of the user list. This is the first thing seasoned auditors check. You ask, who generated this list? And how? And how means screenshots of the exact report parameters used during extraction. Filters, active status, profiles, system environment. Screenshots showing the user actually running the report. Navigation path showing where the report was pulled from. Export file metadata confirming when and by whom. Because in IT audit, completeness must be proven, never assumed. 2. Proper approval. You validate each user's access against ServiceNow tickets, Jira approvals, email authorization, workflow trails, system of record logs. If the approval looks unusual, you investigate. 3. Role appropriateness. You compare the user's job role to the system role they hold. A teller shouldn't have admin access. A finance analyst shouldn't have security roles. This alignment is essential. 4. Privileged access review. Admins, super users, database operators, cloud console access, developers with production access. These accounts can bypass controls, so they require extra scrutiny. 5. Segregation of duties. You look for conflicting rights. Create and approve. Modify and post. Initiate and reconcile. Configure and monitor. SOD violations are quiet, but high risk. 6. Terminated user review. You compare access listing versus HR termination report. If someone who left the company still has access to core banking, that's not a small gap. That's exposure. Here's how experienced auditors think. Is this list complete? How do we know? Look for extraction evidence, not promises. Why does this user have this level of access? Understand the business reason. Show me the approval behind this access. Evidence matters. What prevents someone from granting themselves access? You're assessing control design, not just execution. Who reviews access regularly? Governance, not just operations. This teaches beginners the difference between checking access and evaluating access governance maturity. You're reviewing access for the core banking system. Midway down the list, you find a name that stops you. An operations analyst with privileged access they should never have. The approval ticket is incomplete. The justification is vague. The access has never been reviewed. A beginner might log this as a missing approval. An audit leader sees more. This isn't just an access gap. It's a governance failure hidden inside a single access record. Access is the technical expression of trust. And when trust becomes informal, unstructured, and undocumented, risk grows silently. Audit leaders ask not just, who has access? But what does this access mean for the organization? That's judgment. That's maturity. That's CyberLex thinking. Your audit leadership journey continues here. This is the CISA Audit Judgment Series, crafted for future audit leaders. Stay sharp. Stay curious. Lead with judgment.